And good afternoon to you. Welcome to junior high baseball action on Central Illinois Sports Live this afternoon from a windy Camp Point Central junior senior high baseball field where the Camp Point Central junior high Panthers are taking on the PCS Braves. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Holt. Jack's alongside as well today. And this is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, presented by Loan Officer Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. Call Damon for all of your loan needs, whether it be residential, commercial, agricultural, whatever it may be. Car loans as well. Interest rates, well, they're once-in-a-lifetime low right now. And you can contact Damon Emmerich and the folks at Great Rivers Bank at 285-4404 or visit greatriversbank.bank. A game that was rained out earlier this week. That's right, rain was in the area for the first time in about 30 days, and it rained out this contest. So an early start this afternoon. Glad you're with us here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll pause for a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for both squads after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Panthers and the Braves going head-to-head here in junior high baseball action today in what is the, I guess just the second broadcast of the week. We'll also have junior high baseball and softball action tomorrow. We'll talk more about that as the afternoon goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineups for this squad, or for this game, for both squads. And here's Jack with the starters.
Well, as we take a look at the starters for the Pikeland Braves, Luke Sack's going to lead off, play shortstop. Lane Foster will be in center field, batting second. Bobby Harris on the mound today and batting third. Keaton Hittner will bat cleanup as he's back with the team after the loss of his grandfather, and our sympathies and condolences go out to his family. He is the right fielder batting cleanup. Clayton Reinhardt at first, batting fifth. Draven Pewterball is the third baseman, batting sixth. Noah Auger will be the DH, batting for Tim Hull, who is the second baseman in the seventh spot. Owen Shaw is catching today and batting eighth, and Luke Archer is the left fielder, and he'll bat ninth. For Camp Point Central, Nate Peters leads things off. He's their shortstop. First baseman is Garrett Nyson. It's Logan Thompson at third base, batting third, and Colin Hildebrand will be on the mound and bat cleanup. The catcher is Jace Wallace, batting fifth. The DH is Zach Ware, batting for Brady Goki, who is the left fielder, and Ware will be the DH. Colton Cooley will be the second baseman. He'll bat seventh. Wyatt Vandevelde is the right fielder, batting eighth, and fielder batting ninth. Charlie, I got to tell you, when I got this lineup today and I saw Vandevelde, I have to tell you, other than Kankakee, I didn't know, other than Winchester, there were Vandeveldes anyplace else. I'll have to ask Patrick if he's got relatives in Camp Point now.
Well, they've traveled to Adams County, obviously, and they are here to play some baseball action today. Are the Braves and the Panthers. A break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're just moments away from first pitch. Going to get started just a little bit late as the bus for the Braves was a little late arriving this afternoon for an early start time. Scheduled 3 o'clock start. Looks like it's going to be closer to 3:05. Don't go away on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1962, Logan Ag has provided customers with quality products, competitive prices, and...
But what about the new locations, Grampy?
What new location?
Well, boys, Logan Ag now has locations in Winchester, Illinois, and in LaBelle, Missouri.
So now there are 4?
I'll be 4 this year.
Logan Ag, serving customers in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Paris, and LaBelle, Missouri.
Our vision for agriculture is 2020.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
It is a windy afternoon for baseball action here at Camp Point. The sun's shining overhead. We're at about 78 degrees here just before first pitch. And you say, well, maybe that wind will help get a ball out of the yard today. Probably not here at the junior high action with the high school size fence. And plus, I think the only thing it might do, Jack, is blow a ball farther towards right field. And not a lot of guys from the right side going to hit an oppo home run at the junior high level. The Panthers are 3-3 on the season, according to Coach Jordan Tinhouse, and the Braves collectively between the split squads are 6-2 on the year.
When you talk about wind, I think it's always windy here in Camp Point out in the country. I went to high school here, and all the years I practiced in any sport, the wind blows out here across the prairie quite well. And, of course, you're in the middle of bean fields, cornfields, and the like. It seems kind of funny not to see football being practiced around here as we're here for a junior high baseball game. But maybe Coach Tinhouse has picked up a few extra baseball players from the youth and junior high football team. He's got a solid 15, I think, on his team this year.
I think that's definitely true. That probably has helped a lot of programs. You know, Jack, nothing against the folks who I'm sure are doing their best, but, you know, this baseball field, man, it didn't used to look anything like this. Coach Tinhouse has really taken this thing into a whole different level.
It was pretty rugged back in the day when we played here, of course, an all-dirt infield then. He has added turf around home plate in a big circle, turf around first, second, and third base, and then he's got turf between the bases. It's grass on the infield in front of home, down short of first and third base, and behind the mound probably, 15 foot. And then there's turf in the middle, and then grass in the outfield, and the turf meets up with it. And honestly, he didn't hire anybody to do it. They've done it themselves.
Yeah, turf kind of around the horn, I guess, is the best way to describe that. Grass in the baselines, and the grass on both the infield and outfield look to be in fantastic shape as well. A final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. It's presented by loan officer Damon Emmerich. Historically low interest rates right now, and your friends at Great Rivers Bank are ready to help you, whether you're looking for a home loan, maybe you're looking to buy some rental property, whatever it may be. Drop some years off of your current home as well. Call Damon Emmerich, 285-4404, or visit greatriversbank.bank. First pitch of this contest between the Braves and the Panthers your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes invites you to join us in our 30 for 30 campaign to help support the area Fellowship of Christian Athletes huddles. That would include you donating $30 per month for 30 people in our area. You can contact me at 217-473-5151 or Jack Cyhull, JackCyhull, at yahoo.com to find out more about Western Illinois FCA and how you can become a part of this great ministry.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Well, welcome back as we're just about ready to get things underway. The umpires and the coaches are having a discussion, and I had to kind of laugh a little bit when Charlie told me that George Tolke drove the bus today, and then he's also umpiring the bases. I said, I used to see that a lot with Mr. Schaefer, I think, at Western. we'd go to Liberty, and he'd drive the bus and umpire referee the game. And, it kind of works if you get a chance to do that. Jordan Tenhouse, been the baseball coach here at Camp Point Central in the junior high and the high school for quite a few years now, and really got things looking good. What exactly do they have past right field down there, Charlie?
Looks like a storage container, quite honestly, Jack. I think it's one of those storage containers, probably I would say, for the football team, to be my guess.
It's,
just a guess, though.
Painted black, and so it works out fine. If they had something like that in center field or painted the concessions for the football black, that would give you a little better hitting background. But they've got trees back behind the football field. And this school started in 1954, quite honestly, Camp Point Central's consolidation of about 8 different schools. And back then, their enrollment used to be around 450. Now it's down in the 260 range, somewhere around there. They don't co-op with anybody in football. They do in basketball on the girls' side still with Southeastern. And I think that's just about all the co-ops. They may do some things in track with some different people and possibly cross country. We're just about ready to get things underway here, and we'll set the lineup for the Camp Point Central Panthers as they will come out on the field. We want to tell you about our scoreboard sponsor. That's Trash Queen, offering affordable residential trash service, roll-off dumpsters. Also, they help you commercially, too, with Pike, Scott, Morgan County, and growing from there. Call to learn more at 217-320-4320. Thanks to Chris and the gang at Trash Queen. And Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Charlie, you and some others from Illini went down to Pearl today. You've got some community food boxes going on in some different places, I hear.
Yes, those are going out and about, and we'll have food available in them here soon for anyone who needs it.
So will community people be able to put food in it?
I believe that to be correct.
Yeah, that's a pretty good setup. I know Steve Surratt's got that going around Mount Sterling in the Clayton area, too. And great asset. I think they're playing at 3 today because there's a girls' softball game around 4:30 or so. So we'll try to get things underway here pretty quick. Jordan Tenhouse giving last instructions to his defensive squad. And we will see, of course, the Pikeland kids as the visitors as they come out on the field. We'll see Garrett Nyson at first base for Camp Point Central. Colton Cooley's the second baseman. Nate Peters is at shortstop. And Logan Thompson at the hot corner at third. Round the outfield is Brady Goki. He's the left fielder. Asher Herkert is the center fielder. And Wyatt Vandevelde is the right fielder. The battery mates behind the plate is Jace Wallace. And on the mound is Colin Hildebrand. And the thing about Colin Hildebrand is I can remember when his uncle, dad, and others pitched in high school. They were pretty good baseball pitchers in their day, probably a little taller than he is now, but he's just a junior high young man. He's a good, solid built fella out there. And Camp Point Central's got some pretty good sized kids on this team, 3-3 on the season. Of course, you've been limited to only being able to play a couple of games. The first 3 batters for Pikeland today will be Luke Sachs, Lane Foster, and Bobby Harris. If anybody gets on, it'll be Keaton Hittner to be in the lineup. And our first pitch today is brought to you by Geared Up Custom Apparel and Awards. If your business or organization needs custom apparel, how about a fundraiser for your school? Shirts, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, jackets, trophies, and awards, plaques, and more. Geared Up has the gear you need. Visit WeGearYouUp.com or call 217-473-6290 to learn more. And Bowler's Universe, this is Thursday. It's the buy one, get one free wings and appetizers. Good chance to go out there. And I told John this the other day. I had one of the craft beer pizza crusts the other day, and it was really good. That's their special on Friday and Saturdays at Bowler's Universe, where they'll start legs on Labor Day, 285-6913. Luke Sachs will step in from the left side as he's tried a little switch hitting this year. Infielders playing back on the edge of the grass. And the first pitch of the day is in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the first inning here at Camp Point Central. Nobody here to watch the game right now except maybe a couple people down the third base line. That ball is outside, and the count goes to 1-1. We're here on the third base side just facing the batter, basically, as you can see on the camera. The next from Hildebrand. It's in there for a strike, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Sachs kind of using that Matt Carpenter theory and taking all the way so far. Let's see what happens on this payoff pitch. Foul back and out of play. It'll remain 1 ball and 2 strikes on Luke Sachs. Where's the number 9? Played shortstop, done a little pitching. He's caught some this year. Pretty versatile young man is Luke Sachs, the 8th grader. The next, up high for a ball. Sachs took one right about the numbers and got the call that time, and it's a 2-2 count. Lane Foster waits on deck, hoping Sachs can get on and he can move him around. The next, up high for a ball, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on the leadoff batter, Luke Sachs. The next from Hildebrand. Foul back as Sachs just got a piece of it. You can tell right-handed is his more natural batting stance. He's trying to kind of learn this left-handed one. He's a little bit more of a slap hitter on that side, trying to get the swing through. And it's quite an art to be able to try to switch in, especially at this age. The next, out of the strike zone, base on balls. So the first batter of the day, Luke Sachs, walks. You saw how that got the Cardinals in trouble last night in the late innings, and Lane Foster will bat now. Third baseman starts to move up a little bit, and as I've told you, Foster with his wheels, I think he could bunt about any time and get on base if he can do anything but get it back to the pitcher. Hildebrand from the stretch throws the ball to first base. First baseman makes a nice stop, and Sachs is back easily. George Tolke's got a little bit different positioning than you would normally have in that situation. He's really close to first base. Now he moves over a little bit. The pitch. A strike down below the knees for strike 1. That was low. But he gets the call, and as long as you're there all day long, both pitchers will like that. No balls, 1 strike the count. Sachs with a big lead at first base. He can move, gets another couple of steps. He's off to the races. Foster will put the ball in play. Third baseman will get it. He'll have to go over to first, makes a nice throw, and starting the runner gets Sachs to second. The play goes 5-3 for the first out of the inning. Don't think they'd probably have turned a double play either way, but it got Sachs to second instead of having Foster at first, Charlie. It made a big difference.
It did. Kind of surprised not to see the Braves play a little bit of small ball there, though, and let Foster use those wheels.
Bobby Harris is the third place batter. He is the pitcher. Takes one down low. Nice stop by Wallace on the bounce. A little easier to stop it off of that turf. I think you'll get a pretty true bounce most of the time. But it's a technique you got to learn.
It'll be quick to you as well.
Yeah. Hildebrand kind of leans back, comes forward. Ball hit up the middle. A little slow roller. Shortstop's going to have a tough play. He'll get it over there. But, oh, my goodness. They call the man out at first, and the runner goes to third. I think he was probably a half a step by maybe. Play goes 6-3 for the second out of the inning. Woo.
It was a slow developing play for sure.
Yeah, I watched him step on the bag and then kind of watched the throw be completed. Here comes Keaton Hittner to the plate. Hittner takes one down low, man at third, and 2 outs. Ball 1 on Hittner, the cleanup batter. He wears the number 16. Harris will be on the mound today for the Pikeland Braves. First time we've seen him pitch with the 8th graders. The next from Hildebrand. Hittner puts a charge in that one. It is way back. I mean, it is all the way to probably the warning track, and Hittner's on his way to third. Center fielder just got the ball picked up. I don't know. I think he could just about round it. Hittner kind of took a little slow roll, slow throw, and Hittner's going to have an inside the park home run as he hit that ball about as hard as you're going to see a junior high ball hit all season long. Man, that ball got a charge in it, and the center fielder had to run about 60 foot before he even got to it. I think it reached to the warning track almost.
It got all the way to the fence for
Yeah.
sure. By the time it rolled out there, it definitely did, and the wind aided it a little bit, but man, he really hit that ball hard.
Now Reinhardt up to bat. He takes ball 1, and the right fielder backs up a little bit. Clayton Reinhardt, a solid built young man. He just continues to grow. Pewter ball on deck. The next. That's a fly ball behind third base, going to go out of play in foul territory, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Hildebrand's been pretty efficient so far. He hasn't had a lot of pitches. He went full on the first batter's Sachs before Sachs was able to score there. That ball is not called a strike at a 2 ball, 1 strike count. We don't have much of a view of the home plate area, so we kind of have to totally rely on the umpire's signals here. That one's in there, and the count goes to 2-2. Clayton Reinhardt, after struggling a little bit at the plate during the summer, has hit the ball pretty well in junior high this year. Bats from the left side. Where's the number 8? Fouls it off very late. That ball got deep, and he was able to get a piece of it. Trying to get on for Draven Pewterball.
I think maybe he was anticipating an off-speed pitch, and it didn't get there that time.
Boy, Hittner put a charge in that home run. 2-0 Braves. Now Reinhardt hits the ball to second baseman. About 3 bounces. He plays it well over to first. Play goes 4-3 for the third out of the inning. 2 runs on a hit, a base on balls, nobody left. 1/2 inning in the book. It's 2-0 Pikeland on Central Illinois Sports and the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
Have confidence that what you are putting in your engine is not only going to get you there, but take you further. When you choose FS, you can be confident you are maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Welcome back. For the bottom of the first inning, Camp Point Central will have Nate Peters, Garrett Nyson, and Logan Thompson. Anybody gets on, Colin Hildebrand will bat. Clayton Reinhardt at first base, Tim Hull at second, Luke Sachs at shortstop, Draven Pewterball at third, Luke Archer in left, Lane Foster in center, Keaton Hittner in right, the battery mates of Owen Shaw behind the plate, and Bobby Harris, the 7th grader, on the mound. That brought to you by Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out on Wednesdays on a newsstand near you. They still got copies out there. And our good buddy Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. Nate Peters will step in. Nate wears the number 23, the old gold jerseys with gray pants for the Panthers with black numbers. Bats from the right side, and Bobby Harris gets his first opportunity to pitch here at this field. First pitch in there for a strike.
Harris throws with pretty good velocity for a 7th grader. Strong young man, and he's worked on that on his own a lot.
Got good form on the mound. Next pitch, just a little bit outside, and the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. May still keep that foot on the rubber just a little bit more than putting it right in the bucket, but now he's stepping well. Next pitch, and a nice stop by Shaw on a ball that bounces, and it's a 2-1 count. Bobby Harris is the pitcher. Gets a sign from his catcher, nods in approval, and brings the next. Ground ball, first baseman. Reinhardt's got it all the way. He's become a sure glove. Steps on the bag, and the first batter is out, 3 unassisted. 1 out, and that'll bring up Garrett Nyson. He wears the number 24. He's the first baseman. He's a tall young man, too. Owen Shaw used to be one of the tall guys around. Now this young man's got some height on him. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the first, 2-0 Braves on the Trash Queen scoreboard. That ball down low for a ball. First man grounded out to the first baseman after the Braves put a couple runs on the board. They'll be Socky someday. Breaking pitch, left field. Left fielder Archer going back, plays the wind perfectly and makes the grab. Nice play by Luke Archer in left field for the out, the second out of the inning. He stayed with that all the way.
And Nyson really put a pretty good amount of contact on that ball right there, and it just kind of died in the wind. Archer made a nice job opening up the hips, going back and getting the baseball for the second out.
Thompson's a big young man. Man, this young man is a guy Brad Dixon's probably waiting for to get to high school. Bats from the right side. Takes 1 high for a ball. He's their third baseman.
I like that Harris, though, early on is pitching to contact, and that's something a lot of guys, it takes them a while to learn, that you don't have to strike everybody out.
Nyson actually hit a little bit of a breaking pitch pretty hard to left field. The next, that's a drive over the shortstop's head, and the center fielder comes up in Foster gets to it. The ball just about stopped in the grass before he got to it. That's a solid base hit for Camp Point Central, and Thompson's on with the cleanup hitter and Colin Hildebrand, the pitcher, who steps in from the left side. Throws right, bats left.
It's kind of interesting. If you watch where the Central kids were playing in the outfield, it was much more shallow than where the Braves are right now. And if you're the visiting team, you kind of want to pay attention to where the home team usually plays. That grass is thick out there. It's really going to slow things down.
Shaw did a nice job on the stop on ball one. Harris can't be disappointed. That young man in Thompson, he hit it hard. He's got a nice lead at first base. Now he'll check him over there. Reinhardt goes up and makes the play.
I think the Braves would like to pick off from the catcher to the first baseman here if they can.
Yeah. Thompson's really got a big lead, and he takes that slow lead. Now a ball hit kind of halfway. It'll be Sachs with it. He'll pick it up, throw it over to first. Play goes 6-3 to retire the side. A hit and a man left after one. It's the Braves 2 and the Panthers nothing on the Trash Queen scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports.
Nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
It'll be Draven Pewterball to lead things off with Noah Alger and Owen Shaw behind him. Pewterbow, you tell me. I've said Pewterball forever because the guys I played against in Pleasant Hill, all I thought said it that way. But who knows? If anybody gets on, Luke Archer will bat fourth in the inning, and the Braves will be through their lineup. Woo. Central Illinois Sports is proud to bring the game to you. Visit CentralIllinoisSports.com to see the latest schedule of broadcasts. Subscribe to the YouTube page, please. On Central Illinois Sports 1 and 2, we'd like for you to subscribe. You can subscribe to both. Follow us on Twitter and like them on Facebook to stay connected to everything in the world of sports.
Tell you what, you about ended up with the bottle full of Coke Zero down your back, Jack.
Why is it behind me?
Well, it's not now. It was in my hand, but it about ended up on your back.
You lost it?
Well, no, it was a little more shaken up. Shook up.
Yeah, upside
like Elvis.
down.
And
Raven Pewterbow to the plate from the right side. Takes one down low for a ball. Another young man that can put a charge in one. But I'll tell you what, Hittner hits the ball as hard as anybody at this age when he makes contact. Wow. Pewterbow got tied up a little bit, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Marcella, I bet you can see him there at the plate, can't you, kid? I sure hope so. Hey, if you're watching the game, send us a text, 217-473-5151. We'd be happy to shout out to your favorite team and players. The next is a strike on the outside corner in the count, now 1-ball, 2 strikes. You been out to see Tracy and the gang at Real Net and Twine? Well, you ought to. We'll tell you more about them in just a little bit. Rick doing a great job. Draven Pewterball hits the ball past the third baseman, got a glove on it, couldn't make the play. That'll be at least a single, and Pewterball is going to try to go to second. The slide into second was an interesting slide. We're going to give him a double on the play with that slide. But he was on the way, and he was trying to decide to slide, and he threw his hands out and kind of looked like he was diving off a diving board there, I have to admit.
It did look like he was getting ready to dip his toes in the water there, but he was trying to decide, with this turf, am I going to slide past that?
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, he's on there with a double, and here comes Noah Alger, who's DHing for Tim Hull. Swings and misses on an outside pitch, and when you try to pull the outside pitch, that's what you're going to look like. Did you see the Reds player last night, Winker, take a swing and fell completely on his back one time he swung so hard? That's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-2 on Noah Alger.
Right fielder's a little deeper now with the wind blowing out that direction, and the center fielder's also moved back a hair, it looks like.
When Hittner comes up, he may go sit on that shed. The next from Hildebrand, down low for a ball. Colin Hildebrand on the mound, Jace Wallace behind the plate, Nyson at first, Cooley at second, Peters the shortstop, and Thompson at third Goki, Herkert, and Vandevelde around the outfield left to right. Nobody out. Now Noah Olger hits the ball to shortstop. Peterball heads over to third, and the play will go 6-3 for the first out of the inning. Noah Olger did what he needed to do, put the ball in play. Almost thought the shortstop could have been aggressive and came up and made a play at third, but you want to get that sure out if you can.
I think Peterbilt might have been running on the pitch.
Yeah, he might have been.
I think he got a pretty good jump there. That's why the shortstop didn't have a chance to tag him as he went by.
Owen Shaw bats now, wears the number 58. He's catching, batting eighth in the lineup. Takes the first one high and tight. We have got a bunch of young men, not counting Luke Archer and Tim Hull, with some healthy hair. No Olger doesn't have any of that either, but these guys have taken their dad's place wearing the mullets. That one's inside for a ball.
It's a look.
The number 8 batter for the Pikeland Braves, who lead 2-0 here in the top of the second inning on the Trash Queen scoreboard. That's outside for a ball and a 3-0 count, threatening to walk the number 8 hitter with Archer, the lefty, coming up next.
You get Shaw on base here. I think you'd see Hayden Gratton, and it's a courtesy runner for sure.
The next.
About to find out.
Down low for a ball, and I think you can watch the base on balls and watch Charlie become a prophet immediately. Here goes number 46, Hayden Gratton. I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but I have called him Hayden Gresham a few times. And I told Hayden Gresham the other day, you're still getting on the radio and the broadcast, but Hayden Gratton, the 7th grader, will be running just a little bit quicker.
You trying to deceive people again there?
Yeah.
Thought you might be.
Here comes Archer to the plate. Luke Archer, the left fielder who made a nice play last inning. I wouldn't be afraid to see him bunt here. Gratton off to the races. Ground ball hit to the first baseman. That'll score a run. First baseman's going to have to hustle. Whoa! That was a bang-bang play, and Archer's going to get a base hit as he beat that play, and he drives in the 3rd run of the ball game for the Braves, his first RBI of the day.
Gratton goes first to third on a good base running move.
Yeah, he was stealing on the play.
Yep,
So
he just kept on going.
Yep, you knew he was going to keep right on moving. First and third here, and watch Archer take off with Luke Sachs batting now. They'll drive him back to first in the pickoff move. Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. They are your headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and much more. Give them a call at 285-5013. Real Net and Twine, across from the airport.
There goes Archer.
Sachs takes it down low. They look to third to possibly make the throw, and there's nothing there, and that's a ball, and give the Braves another stolen base, their 3rd of the day, I guess.
Wonder if they might squeeze here.
You know, with Sachs batting left-handed, it's a possibility. You could certainly take it to the
There
first
it is.
baseman. There it is, and that's perfect. It's going to be a perfect one, and Sachs is going to beat the throw out. Now the throw's going to get away. That's going to let Sachs go to second. Archer come in, and Sachs is going to round second hard. He's going to get the sacrifice. I don't think anybody could.
I think that was
going to
be a single
that's
anyway.
That's a base hit, no doubt about it. Picks up, what, 2 RBIs on the play?
Just one. The other one was on the throw, on the air, fielding error by the third baseman.
But gets the runs in, and Archer scores. Owen Shaw scores. And here's Lane Foster to bat, who grounded out to the third baseman his first time. 3 in the inning, 5 in the game for the Pikeland Braves. They're up 5-0 in the early going here at Camp Point Central. It's a beautiful day, just nice and breezy like it always is here. Hildebrand's next. Hits Foster, and Foster will head down to first base. And you've got fast runners at first and second for this young Braves squad now.
Well, that's the thing. You had Sachs at the plate with Archer and Gratton on base. You knew the small ball being in action there was probably almost a for sure thing.
That's pretty bunt, too.
Perfectly placed.
Right down the third base line, just like you want to do. The pitch.
Runners
off to
are
the
off.
races are both of them. They're going to double steal here. And you'll have runners at second and third as both pick up a stolen base in Sachs and Foster.
I think the pitch was a strike.
Was it? No balls, 1 strike. Up to the plate, Bobby Harris with Keaton Hittner, who put a charge of one the last time, coming up after him. Harris takes it inside corner for a strike and an 0-2 count. Third baseman playing even with the bag, trying to keep that runner close. Tell you what, you could lay it down again if you wanted to. The next. Drives the ball up the middle, goes off the pitcher's glove. Harris is going to have an infield single, and that'll be an RBI as the ball goes off the pitcher's glove. And you got to give Harris a single on that, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. Other runner goes to third, and we've got a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
I think it's going to be Sweeting.
So this time it's going to be Bobby Harris kind of getting a little bit of a break as he picks up a base hit, and Connor Sweeting will go down to first base. Courtesy runner for the pitcher, wearing the number 35. And here's Keaton Hittner. Now it's important for Hittner, after he smashed the ball the last time, to be patient here and see what he can do. First and third. That's the fourth run of the inning. 6-0 Braves here in the second. Hittner takes that one up high, I guess, and inside for a ball. 8th man to bat in the inning. Started out with a double by Peterball. Then Auger grounded out to the shortstop, a base on balls, a base hit, and then a bunt single by Luke Archer, and then Foster got hit by the pitch. Hittner fakes a bunt. They'll throw the ball down to third, and the man will steal second on the play, and so it'll be second and third, and Hittner takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Keaton Hittner, the cleanup hitter. 6-0 Braves here at the top of the second inning on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen, 217-320-4320.
They're going to put Hittner on base here.
They're going to walk Hittner. Load the bases, try to get themselves out of the jam here. And here comes Clayton Reinhardt, who hit the ball pretty solid the last time and was retired by the second baseman. Thing is, I mean, I know you got to force out at home, but even Reinhardt could lay down the bunt. He hits a ball on a charge over the shortstop's head. That's going to go to the gap. 1 runs in, now the second, and Sweeting has to run around the third baseman, slowed everything out, but you got an obstruction.
That's what
there.
he's got. He had it right here.
Yep. There's an obstruction. He put the man on base with the third baseman in the way, played a couple of runs as Foster in Harris's spot with Sweeting running. Hittner goes down to third, and Reinhardt with a double and drives in more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the inning. 8 in the ball game. 8-0 Braves here. Fly ball by Peterball, tagging with the
trouble with the wind.
Shortstop, and it's going to fall in for a base hit, and they'll make a late throw to third. But you got to give him a base hit on that because there's not much else you can call it on that. And the second hit of the inning, and the third in the ball game, or the second in the ball game for Peterball, I should say.
It'd just be on the outstretched glove of the shortstop, and with the wind blowing it away from him, that's a really tough play.
That's the 10th man to bat in the inning, and here comes Noah Auger. Coach Stenhouse will go out and talk to him and say, hey, you got to start making the plays out here, boys. Noah Auger grounded out to the shortstop his last time. 1 out in the inning, and actually that was Noah.
This is Auger right here.
Yep, Auger batting.
You know, the thing about it is Hildebrand's doing a nice job of throwing the ball across the plate. He's been hit hard a couple of times, but really Archer's ball was to the first baseman. Probably should have been an out there at least. It would have moved the run up, but should have been an out. The ball right back to Hildebrand at the pitcher, maybe, you know, an inch or two lower to the ground, that he has a 1-3 there. Not much you're going to do on Sachs's play. Reinhardt's hit was a pretty solid one. So, I mean, some solid hits in the inning, but definitely some opportunities for some outs. And with only being 1 out, the Panthers could have very easily been out of this inning.
Coach Stenhouse just trying to rally the troops here. He does a nice job. The catcher will give some signs with first and third. And they may not just give up that runner going to second this time. Peterball is at first. Reinhardt is at third. Hittner scored, so actually it's a 9-0 ball game, is it not?
I've got it as 9-0, yes, sir. I wouldn't be afraid to have Auger bunt here.
Takes one high and tight, 4-1.
Especially with the grass the way it is, Jack. If you just get it out halfway between the catcher and the pitcher, not right at him, you're going to have a chance to be safe.
Next pitch, Auger swings at that one really hard on the high outside pitch. That's a pitch he's got to learn to take to the right center field part of the ball diamond. He likes to pull the ball. Actually hits the ball a lot of places, but on that outside pitch tries to pull a lot. Takes that one inside, and it's a 2-1 strike count.
Just a really good contact hitter, a kid that just doesn't strike out very much.
Peterball hasn't shown stealing yet. Kind of surprised. 9-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. A little breaking pitch gets away, and here comes Reinhardt. He's late to the plate. If they would have caught the ball, I think he might have had trouble there, but on the wild pitch, that'll score a run, and Peterball will go down to second. 10th run of the ball game, 8th of the inning, and a 3-1 strike count, I think, on Noah Auger.
That's what I have.
Yeah. 3-1 with a man at second and 1 out. Just 1 out here, the next. Ground ball, foul ball this way. If you're wondering why I was guessing, it's because Owen Shaw still had his gear on there, and I was kind of going, There's just one out, isn't there? There's not a force out situation.
Just one out. You'd think he'd take his shin guards off.
Yeah, you might think about taking those shin guards off. Who knows?
Doesn't want to be bad luck, he says.
Now they'll try to pick off the second.
They're really just giving Shaw an opportunity to take his shin guards off, I think, with that extra throw there.
We might be teasing him a little bit too, Grandma Debbie. Good young man, Owen. Except for being a Cub fan, he's really a good guy. Next pitch high and tight, and that's a base on balls, and Auger will head down to first base as he bats for the second time in the inning, and a base on balls by Shaw the last time and scored a run after the pinch runner, and here comes Jordan Tenhouse to the mound. I would expect a pitching change here, Charlie. We'll take a break. The score in the ball game now is 10-0 in favor of the Braves. At the top of the second inning, he's still talking to him. Let's take the break.
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Braves got off the bus a little late today, but their hitting hasn't been late. They've been on it, and they scored 3 runs in the first inning.
No more early bus times.
Two runs in the first inning. Scored 8 here in the second. There's still only 1 out. Owen Shaw's going to be the batter with runners at first and second. Pewterball at second, Auger at first base, so pretty decent speed out there. And Shaw will be at the plate. He walked his first time, and the courtesy runner in Grattan scored the run.
Nyson's the new pitcher for the squad from Camp Point Central. He and Hildebrand have switched places. They're at first and on the mound. It's probably a balk.
Yeah, first pitch is a swing and a miss.
He's got a little more giddy up behind his fastball, looks like, from Nyson.
Nyson, kind of a slender-built young man. Hildebrand moves over to first and plays deep, does not hold the runner on. Set and the pitch. And that time Shaw swung at 1 out of the strike zone and fouls it straight back, and it's an 0-2 count.
How many baseballs do you think are up on the roof behind here?
Well, probably from 1970 through 74, there's still a few. Now, they've roofed it a few times since then. They've had tornadoes out here. Whoa, that was probably not one that he paused on. And it's an 0-2 count again. Nyson kind of charges through that and doesn't really come set. And the umpires
take his time.
Yeah, this needs to slow down a little bit. And the pitch. Fly ball, short field, or shortstop went back and made a play. The wind kind of knocked that one down and gave him a chance at it. So it'll be a fly out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. And here comes Luke Archer. Archer had a base hit his first time on the infield. Just beat the man to first base. There wasn't anything he could do about it because Archer's got some wheels. The pitch. That's a ball inside and a 1-ball count with 2 outs. Let's see, 13th man to bat in the inning. The pitch. That's outside for a ball and a 2-0 count. Luke Archer the batter. Draven Pewterball at second. Noah Auger at first base with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Ground ball. First baseman makes the play in fair territory. He'll step on the bag to retire the side. But the Braves score 8 runs in the inning. They've got 10 in the ball game. We played an inning and a half, and it's a 10-0 Braves lead on the Trash Queen scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Geared Up is your local source for custom apparel and awards. Geared Up offers a wide variety of apparel options, including embroidery, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos. We do it all. Ask us how we can help you raise funds for your local school or organization. Find us online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up custom apparel and awards.
Save-A-Lot, your local Save-A-Lot in Pittsfield, here to serve you with quality grocery items for the entire family. Join them for the Back the Blue event coming up this Saturday, September 5th, to show your support for local law enforcement. Thanks to Chris Sitton and the gang for supporting the local law enforcement around the area. She's always very supportive. It'll be Jace Wallace, Zach Ware, and Colton Cooley, first three batters here. The 5, 6, and 7 batters. Wyatt Vandevelde is the fourth man ready to bat if anybody gets on. 10-0 Braves in the bottom of the second inning on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Trash Queen offering affordable residential commercial trash service, roll-off dumpsters to Pike, Scott, and Morgan County. Call 217-320-4320. Owen Shaw was on the bases, so he was a little late getting the gear on. They throw it around, and back to the mound is Bobby Harris. Behind the plate, Owen Shaw, first baseman Clayton Reinhardt, Tim Hull at second, shortstop Luke Sachs, Draven Puterball at third, Luke Archer in left, Lane Foster in center, and the right fielder is Keaton Hittner. Harris works in the second inning, throws that one up high for a ball. Gave up a base hit and retired the other three men on a ball hit to the first baseman unassisted, a fly out to the left fielder, and a ground out to the shortstop. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 1 ball and 1 strike. Harris is a young man whose dad loved the game of baseball, was a pitcher, and he works very hard even when they're not having practice. Ground ball, second baseman. Hull stays down, gets back up, makes the play on a hard hit ball to the second baseman. That was a rocket. One hopper, and it was like, you might want to be happy it was turf because you got a good easy bounce off the turf that time. Hull went to one knee to block it and made the play. Zach Ware, the DH, who bats for Brady Goki, is the batter. Goki is the left fielder, and Ware is the DH. Bats from the right side, takes it inside for a ball.
This is Ware. How come when you put an I in there, it's Weir?
Well, you wear clothes, and you put a D on it, it's weird. That's a bounce ball, and nice job by Owen Shaw, who dropped and blocked it. Got a lot of guys kind of vying to see who's going to be the catcher in this group down the road. Puterball's caught a little bit. Shaw, Sachs, and others. That ball out of the strike zone. A 3-0 count on the number 6 hitter in Zach Weir, the DH.
You ever have too many catchers?
No, but usually you kind of got to settle in and hope the rest of them can play someplace else. The 3-0 from Harris is ball 4. No old automatic on that one. A base on balls. And the first walk of the ball game. No strikeouts, 1 walk, giving up 1 base hit, and had him hit the ball in the ground, 3 of the 4 outs. Batter now is Colton Cooley, who's the second baseman. Slender built young man, still from the right side. Harris from the stretch throws that one in there for a strike. You know, I like his adjustment there. He was struggling, and he just came back and said, I got to get a ball across the plate here and get ahead. Pitching ahead always makes you a lot better. You just look at the batting averages. The next, down low, and that ball gets by Shaw. It'll be a wild pitch, and that will allow the runner to go to second base.
I thought he actually went down to block it with the right technique, but the ball just kind of took a big hop off the turf over the top of him.
Yeah. You know, the home plate area is a little raised coming this way. It's not on the field, I don't think. Maybe a little higher, but really drops off to foul territory. Does it not? Going to drain well.
Yep.
Man at second, 1-1 count. That one up high, and a 2-1 count now on the number 7 hitter, Colton Cooley. Cooley wears the number 7. Wyatt Vandevelde waits on deck. Man at second base getting a decent lead. Second baseman, shortstop kind of jockeying with him a little bit. Throws a little breaking pitch, gets it to drop in for a strike, and the count's 2-2. It's not quite the Uncle Charlie that Wainwright threw on his 39th birthday, but it was pretty nice looking. Yeah, got a little Matt watching Owen Shaw from the desk at work. Don't tell my boss, it says.
How That was ball 3 high. Now we're full, and Harris trying to put something in there and see if Cooley can't put it in play.
Don't want to walk the first two. Throws that one down low and does just that. And so 2 of the first 3 have walked after the ground out to the second baseman. And now we're back to having a couple men on base and to the number 9 or 8 hitter and Wyatt Vandevelde, the right fielder. Herkert waits on deck. He's the center fielder. Vandevelde's a bigger built young man, kind of got a closed stance. Takes that one for a strike at the knees. Last night, Gallegos had the same problem. He hadn't walked anybody the whole season, walked 2 in a row, and then here came Joey Votto, and it was all over. Fly ball on the infield. Hull calls it, goes back to make the catch, makes the play for the second out of the inning. A lot of wind there. He had to fight that one and make a good play, so he's recorded both of the outs in this inning.
Infield fly, of course. So the batter would have been out.
Yeah, I didn't hear it because I got my headset on. Here comes Herkert up with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Good job by the umpires and my broadcast partner. First pitch, ball might have been out of the strike zone, but Herkert fouls it off on the right side for strike 1.
You ever notice a lot of coaches put a guy in the 9 spot that just swings a lot?
Tell you what, Brian Bettis used to hide him at Bluffs and have good hitters there. That one's a ball and a 1-1 count. He had Bobby Carmine down there, and I think he had 12 home runs his 8th or his senior year from the 9 hole. Got a lot of fastballs. That one behind the batter, and the runner moves up to second and third on the play.
Breaking ball that didn't break.
Might not have had good grip on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike on the number 9 hitter with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. 10-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Panthers trying to get on the board. That's in there for a strike. And a 2-2 count. Catcher wants to catch that one that gets called a strike because there are umpires that, for some reason, won't call that a strike if you don't catch it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He swings at a ball over his head. Shaw gives chase. They could really put a net up there a little bit higher if they wanted to and keep a few more balls in play. Bet you'd have to run some more cabling, wouldn't you? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 runners on. Deuces wild. Pitch is up high and a 3-2 count. Nobody at first base, though, so the runners won't be off on the pitch.
Harris up to 31 pitches total thrown here through 1 2/3.
Walked the 6th and 7th place hitters, retired the 5th place and the 8th place hitter. That's a fly ball center field. Foster's got a bead on it, reaches up and makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on no hits, 2 men left, a couple bases on balls. We played 2 innings, 10-0. Braves lead the Panthers as we move to the top of the 3rd on Central Illinois Sports.
The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in West Central Illinois and Northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate. Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a great place to call home or a great place to visit as a home away from home. Visit the beautiful downtown area with the Pike County Courthouse and many businesses and restaurants to enjoy. Then check out the Pittsfield City Lake, a great place for boating, fishing, and camping. And new to the lake this year, a disc golf course. Learn more about all that the city of Pittsfield has to offer by visiting their website, pittsfieldil.org. The city of Pittsfield and Mayor John Hayden wish the Sockies good luck this season.
Back to the mound is Garrett Nyson with Jace Wallace behind the plate. Colin Hildebrand at first base. Colton Cooley at second. Nate Peters the shortstop. Logan Thompson at third. Goki, Herkert, and Vandevelde around the outfield left to right. And back to the top of the lineup for the Braves, Luke Sachs, who had a base on balls and then on the sacrifice bunt got the base hit too. And he's 1 for 1 on the day and has scored a couple of runs. He, Foster, and Harris are the first 3 batters. Sachs still batting from the left side. Like to see that emphatic line drive base hit from this side to show me that that progress is really starting to pay off from the left side. First pitch, Little flare, second baseman. He comes in, fields it on one hop. Nope, misses it, and that'll be an error on the second baseman as Sachs got on base via the break by the second baseman not charging the ball. Put good wheels on there. Here comes Lane Foster, who was hit by a pitch his last time, grounded out to third his first time, so he's 0 for 1. Takes it up high. A little bit more velocity from Nyson, as you said. He's got pretty good whip on the ball. Steps on the rubber, gets a sign, checks the runner at first. Doesn't come set, and then throws the next pitch. I guess they're calling that first one the set?
Must be.
It doesn't look like a set to me. It's very normal. I mean,
Usually you can't come set above the shoulder anyway, right?
No, that's correct. It's a balk if you do. Now throw to first base, trying to pick the man off. Now in high school, if you come set above the chin, that's a balk, unless they've changed it.
Kershaw would be in trouble.
Yep, a lot of guys. The next, up high, and a 3-0 count on Foster. I think he'd be better off if he came down and settled in a little bit more and got better balance from there. Brings his feet kind of close together. The next, in there for a strike and a 3-1 count. Don't forget about Save-A-Lot, Back to the Blue event this Saturday. To show your support, they've got T-shirts and all kinds of fundraisers, have food, and more. Now the ball is thrown away, and there goes Sachs to second. First baseman Hildebrand will run it down. He's got to hustle because Sachs will turn it on you if you're not careful. Error on the pitcher. So Sachs reaches on an error by the second baseman and an error on the throw by the pitcher. He's at second now. And Foster with a 3-1 count with nobody out here in the top of the third. The Braves leading 10-0. The next, down low, ball gets away. There goes Sachs to third on the pass ball. And a base on balls. Somebody said our audio's a little bit quiet. Charlie, shall we try to turn it up just a little bit?
Turn up your speaker.
Turn your hearing aid up. Okay. Here comes Bobby Harris, who had a base hit his last time, scored a run, grounded out to shortstop his first time. The base on balls to Foster.
What they don't realize is that as the game goes on, Jack starts to wear down battery-wise. So.
Well, you know, I'm kind of like Mike Shannon.
Ooh, I don't. No, you're not. Don't think so.
Not that old, not really drinking anything. Ground ball hit towards first. First baseman steps on it. He'll get Harris there. Sachs will score the 11th run of the ball game. So Harris will pick up the RBI on the ground out to first. 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning. Here comes Keaton Hittner to the plate. 11-0 now. Hittner hits it on the rope. Down the third base line, it'll be fouled. He got all that one.
He's not getting cheated on the swings today.
Nope. You throw the ball across the middle of the plate, and he knows what to do with it. You might want to change speeds on him just a little bit. Don't forget, mortgage rates have fallen. Time to check out your rate for refinancing. Maybe you can drop the rate, drop some years, or maybe get some equity that you can build onto your house. 285-4404, Damon Emmerich, loan officer, Great Rivers Bank. That one high and outside. Nyson said, I think I'll waste one on this guy. Maybe he's digging in a little bit too much. 11-0 Braves on the Trash Queen scoreboard in the top of the third. Hittner takes that down low for a ball and a 2-1 count. You know, you come up here and hit the ball like he did the first time, the umpire even gained some respect for making him bring the ball in. That one hits him in the middle of the back. And that's what, our second or third guy that's been hit by a pitch today.
Like just Foster and Hittner.
So Owen Shaw still got the record. He got 5 that one day. That breaking ball just wouldn't break that day. Here comes Clayton Reinhardt to the plate. He had a double his last time, grounded out the second his first time. 1 for 2 on the day. Hittner with a big lead at first. Reinhardt takes a strike at the letters. An 0-1 count. 1 out. Here in the top of the third inning on Central Illinois Sports. That one outside and a 1-1 count. Draven Peterball waits on deck, hoping to get another double and show us that sliding ability. Oh, they throw the ball to center field, and Foster's a little late breaking. Hittner's going to be late coming into second, but he's going to make it. And the wild throw will move the runners up. Now second and third, you take yourself out of that double play opportunity. Jordan Tenhouse working on fundamentals with the junior high kids. That's why you play junior high balls, to work on those things. Nyson gets the sign, brings the next. It's up high. You just tell that time he didn't have a real good grip on the ball. He kind of got under it, and it just stayed up over the head of Hittner. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Runners at second and third. The next. Yeah, this
balk
time
ball.
they called the balk, and the runners will move up, and the Braves will score their 12th run of the ball game. He just hasn't really figured out that come and set situation, but not the first time he's done it today, but the umpire finally just, I guess, maybe has been kind of saying, hey, you need to slow down. Reinhardt waits for the pitch. Hits one off the turf, and it bounces in the air. That'll be strike 2 as it goes into foul territory. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out and a runner at third in Keaton Hittner. Draven Puterball wears the number 27. I used to wear that. I'm sure that's why he wears it. The next, Reinhardt puts it in play. The pitcher puts a glove on it. Second baseman's going to have to hustle, and he will not be able to get to it. And that'll be an infield single and score another run. Now it's a 13-0 ball game.
I think that ball kind of hit the turf in front of the plate, took a big hop, and the pitcher couldn't get his glove on it. Deflected it over to the second baseman, and Reinhardt, who's proven to have pretty decent speed, was able to get on base.
The other thing is Reinhardt hit the ball hard even though it was hit straight down. Puterball takes strike 1. Run scored, 13-0 Braves here in the top of the third. Puterball takes that one up a little bit high. One of those 50-50 pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
A tough one to hit.
Yeah, you don't hit the, I don't care what level of baseball you play, you don't hit that ball. The next, Puterball follows it down out of the strike zone, the 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. All started with an error by the second baseman on sacks, and Foster had a base on balls. That's a strike. Followed by a ground out to the first baseman by Harris that scored a run, a hit by pitch, and a base hit by Reinhardt.
Couple of errors on pickoff moves. Here's a ball popped straight up. I think it's going to get out of play, and it will. Look out, fans.
We can honestly say that if we're looking for fans anywhere inside of us on either side, there aren't any. There's a few people down by the picnic area.
I think that's as close as you can get.
Is that right? That's your, you can't go
It's your
sit,
boundary.
Can't sit in the batting cages down the first base line.
You could probably go on the rooftop down there in the right field line.
2-2 count. Out of the strike zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes with Noah Auger waiting on deck. Noah's got that trademark pocket out on the right side. The next, Puterball pops it up. Third baseman gives search. Hope it doesn't hit my car. It's not even close to it.
Really wasn't.
No. My car had been hit once this year by a baseball. At least John told me it was. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first base here in the top of the third. 13-0 Braves. They've plated 3 more in this inning. The pitch. Up high for a ball and another base on balls. This time Nyson, the pitcher, so there'll be runners at first and second. Here comes Noah Auger to the plate. He bats for the 3rd time, grounded out to the shortstop, reached on a base on balls. Be a good opportunity for them to be able to get some other people to the plate here before the game's over. Auger swings at that one. Pam Miller says she's got a great seat for the ball game today at home. The edge of Chapin. Ball gets away. That's a pass ball. I know it was a little bit outside, but the catcher's got to keep that one in front of him. And the runners go to second and third. Auger with a 1-1 count with Shaw waiting on deck. Just 1 out. So 2 more RBI opportunities if Auger can get one in play out on the grass in the outfield.
I think the ball's left the infield this inning.
The next. High and tight. And a 2-ball, 1 strike count.
Almost leaned into that one to hit him in the head. He kind of leaned forward and nearly got him in the noggin.
I almost said, well, if he took after his dad, he'd be okay if he got hit in the noggin. His mom's got a lot up there, but no. So does his dad. He's got like a doctorate degree or something, didn't he, Cody?
I always referred to him as Dr. Ulker.
Yeah.
That's
And
ball
a base on balls, and the bases are going to be loaded for Owen Shaw. Takes the gear off with one out.
Well, he wanted to make sure they didn't hit into a double play. Always wants to be ready as the catcher.
That's right. So if you're one of the guys on the bench, you want to be ready to warm the pitcher up if he would happen to hit into a double play. Reached on a base and ball, scored a run, flew out. Now they throw the ball down to third base almost wildly, and Clayton Reinhardt says, hey, you almost hit me with that. Clayton will reach out and catch the ball once in a while. Has he done that batting this year?
No, I don't think so.
Draven does that too, I think, doesn't he? Owen Shaw takes one on the outside corner for strike one. Noah Alger's got a big lead there at first base.
A lot of hitting room down the right field line if he could poke a ball that way on a pitch like that.
The next, outside for a ball, and the count's 1-1. Nice job by Wallace that time going out and covering that one up. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care. You can find out more at IlliniHospital.org, 7 to 7, Monday through Saturday. Takes that one high and tight, and the 2-1 count. Monday, they're probably, open till 11? Isn't that usually the holiday tradition?
7 to 11 on Labor Day, that's right.
7-Eleven, just like the convenience store. That one down low, and Shaw's seeing the ball well today. You know, sometimes when you're catching, it kind of helps your batting eye a little bit too. Waiting on deck is Luke Archer. Shaw gets on. You'd expect a courtesy runner again. Takes it high. He'll take the base on balls. Second time he's walked today, and Gratton will come in and run for him. And Reinhardt will score the 14th run of the ball game.
Doesn't look like, looks like Gratton's actually going to bat for
Archer?
Sachs here in a minute.
Oh.
He's on deck right now, so it looks like he's going to bat for Sachs.
I'll be darned.
Barring the double play, of course.
What is he making? No, he's going to bat for Archer, I think. Why would he make the substitution here? We got a new pitcher.
We do have a new pitcher as well.
We're in the number 2 is Thompson. So Thompson is the pitcher now, Logan Thompson. Looks like the pitcher at Nyson will go down to third now. I'm not real sure what's happening here. Waiting for the coach to let us know. We'll find out here in a minute. Okay, so that's what he's making that substitute, like you said, Charlie. He's going to bat for the next man, but Archer's going to go ahead and bat here first, and then we'll have the substitute. We'll get the rest of them as they happen. All righty.
So Thompson's the new pitcher. He's the third hurler of the day here for Central. It's a 14-0 advantage for the PCS Braves on the Trash Queen scoreboard, 320-4320. That's 320-4320 for Trash Queen for all of your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. And Archer's going to be the batter with the bases loaded and one out here in the top of the third. The Braves could play at least another run. The 15-run rule could be in effect if the Panthers are unable to play at any runs.
That's in there for a strike to Archer. He is the 9th man to bat in this inning after they actually had 14 bat last inning. The pitch. Archer hits one down to left fielder. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and that's going to score one run. They're going to hold the other man up in Noah Alger, who kind of came up lame there like he's holding his back.
So that's a line drive single by Archer. Makes it 15-0 and brings Hayden Gratton to the plate for the first time on the day.
Archer picks up his second RBI of the day. Gratton will vote. He won't vote, not for a while. He'll
Not
bat
for a couple of years.
He'll bat for Luke Sachs. He can mailing it in, maybe. Pitcher Thompson brings the first. Gratton pops it up on the infield. It's an infield fly if it's fair. Foul, and it will not be an infield fly. And so Gratton catches a break, and we'll get another shot at it. Popped it up right in front of the plate. Catcher's got to get his back to the pitcher in the infield. and catch that one like that. That's what his coach is telling him.
Especially with the wind blowing it, it's going to blow it back toward fair territory. Grattan gets second life here. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Yeah. The pitch from Thompson, up high for a ball. Grattan swung at a pitch that was about letter high. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's anxious to swing the bat. Tomorrow you'll have the 7th graders and some over at Payson. We'll have the girls at Pikeland. Doubleheader. Ground ball, second baseman fields it over to short. Man safe there, and so that will be a fielder's choice. And can't get a base hit on that, but it does drive in the 15th run, does it not?
Everybody's safe. Not a base hit, just a fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice. Second baseman was just slow getting the ball to the shortstop, and Archer beat it out at second.
Archer's quick, and you're talking about speed on the bases right now. You've got
Foster
Archer.
flares the ball down the left field line. Left fielder coming
Misses
in.
it.
It drops in front of him. Scores a run as the runners will move up one at a time. Shaw ran all the way around that time. No courtesy runner.
I think that's just a pop fly single.
Yeah.
That makes it 17-0. I was going to say, though, good speed on the bases. You had Shaw at third, Archer at second, and then Grattan at first. Just tremendous speed all the way around. And now, even with Foster out there, still pretty good speed. Here's Connor Sweeting.
Yeah, Bobby Harris was scheduled to bat, but Sweeting will bat for him. So Connor Sweeting gets the chance to bat here. Harris was our pitcher, so we may see a new pitcher, too.
You can always re-enter.
Yeah, Sweeting bats from the right side. Hits a line drive past the first baseman. That's going to be in fair territory, and that'll drive in a couple. Here comes Grattan around. Sweeting's heading to second. Throw comes into the cutoff man, and Sweeting comes through with a stand-up double. Nice job hitting by him. How about that from Connor Sweeting?
Always like to see guys come in and put the bat on the ball.
Got a double, couple RBIs. Hitting her up, and Zach Nutter waiting on deck. Foster down at third, Sweeting at second.
19-0 now. There's a breaking ball hitting her, a hot shot ball to the first baseman. That'll be an error, but it'll score another run.
Yeah, that time the first baseman had that ball coming at him and got a bounce, and I think he saw how hard he hit it the last time and just kind of really wanted nothing to do with that. Now Reinhardt will come out and Nutter will be in the game. Dax Nutter scheduled the bat.
Hit a big fly in his last bat.
Had a grand slam on Saturday in that first game.
Dax has been pretty good at the plate all season, really.
Yeah. Takes one up high for a ball.
He's been pretty good. Peterbow on deck. He's working to get better. Hey, Draven.
He was below average and got above average. Got hot like a thermometer. Yeah. That went in there for a strike. Tell you what, Thomas Hall said, if you want to have a good time, coach Draven Peterball. It's always a good time, is it not? Always exciting. Good student, too.
Ooh, they got him at third.
They picked Foster off at third base. Or is that Sweeting?
Sweeting, they did drop the ball. He was out
Oh.
and had the third baseman held on to it. Out like a light.
19-0. Not really any reason for you to lead off real, buddy. 20?
20-0.
My mistake. So this game could end quickly if the Panthers can't put a bunch of runs up in the bottom of the inning. Pitch from Thompson. Down low to Nutter. 2-1 count.
Yeah, that same guy always calling you, too?
Yeah, Mr. Spam
Mr. Risk?
Yeah. If his last name was Spam, you could probably have it on a slice of bread. The next, up high, and a 3-1 count. Nutter's just wanting him to get one in the strike zone.
Just bring me a fastball. I'll drive this baby into the wind.
Against the Wind is the song going the other way, though, huh? The pitch, down low for a ball, and Nutter will walk. And the bases will be loaded for Draven Peterball with one out. Looks like Tim Hull is on the on-deck circle and will eliminate the DH. Put Hull, who's the second baseman, up. It's hoping that Peterball doesn't hit into a double play here. Down low for a ball. Ball gets away. Sweeting's going to try to score. No, he's going to change his mind and go back. He got about 3 steps down there, and coach said, come here.
I like the good hard jump, though. Even if you're really not going, anticipate like you are.
He's fighting some injuries now. Having a little back problem, is he?
He got leg injury, but he looks to be moving a little better.
Ball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Thompson having trouble finding the strike zone right now. 20-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Braves have put the ball in play. Gotten some walks. Now Peterball is hit by the pitch. And that will play to run the 21st of the ball game. Hull in for the DH. Teach him how to tuck his shirt in.
Embarrassing. I just tell him he couldn't bat right now.
That's right. Call timeout and say, get dressed if you want to play. Hull from the right side. Bases loaded, 1 out. Takes ball 1. Throw down to third. Said, we almost got the last guy. We'll try this guy. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded here in the top of the third. 21-0. Takes 1 at the letters for a strike. And a 1-1 count.
You can bet on a 21-0 game.
You better not
strike
take
zone's
much.
going to expand, so you better be ready to hit.
Right fielder playing pretty deep again. Outside and a 2-1 count. There's a 3-1.
2 balls and a strike is what I have.
Okay. We'll see who's right. Thompson with the next. Tries a pickoff move.
Shaw's on deck for the 3rd time today with 1 out with his shin guards on. He's got a lot of confidence in the guys batting in front of him not to hit into a double play.
Yeah, if I was Tim Hull, I'd have to talk to him about that. The pitch from Thompson. Doesn't break, and a 3-1 count now. Okay, you were right.
What was that?
You were right.
Can we say that one more time?
First time this month.
Early in the month.
Yes. The pitch. Hull takes a strike, and I would be aggressive right there if I were him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I might not be, because I can tell you I played baseball here, and I didn't get many hits. A couple of bunts. Full count. Little Ephus pitch for ball 4. So another walk. Hull didn't get enough strikes on Saturday to even know he batted. Here comes Owen Shaw as Hittner comes across the plate with the 22nd run of the ball game. They don't come this easy very often. Remember, the Cardinals got 16 the other day and then couldn't score 4 yesterday to get a win. That ball down low. Good stop by the catcher.
Thompson now 1 from throwing some pretty good strikes, and he got hit a couple of times hard, even though some of them were errors. But now he's really trying to rear back and throw it 100 miles an hour. He's just got to let up a little bit, put the ball across the plate like that.
That one in there for a strike and a 1-1 count.
He's thrown 25 pitches and has yet to retire a batter.
Real Net and Twines across from the airport, 285-5013 for concrete ornaments and much more. That one down low. Nutter goes back to third base.
You know how you find Real Net and Twine?
Look for the purple primate.
The purple primate. I'm not sure if it's an orangutan or gorilla. Could be one or the other.
It's a happy gorilla.
Oh, no, that's Luke Archer. I'm sorry.
Oh. Is he purple? It's a strike called and a 2-2 count. You betcha. Anything close, you better be swinging. That's the way I'd look at it. Runners on every base with 1 out. The pitch. Little flare center field. Center fielder will not be able to get to that one, and a run will score in Nutter to hold the man at third in Pewterball. And a base hit for Shaw.
Good 2-strike swing, though, just trying to fight something off and drops it over the head of the second baseman. Kind of ran towards second base. I think he needed to go back on that ball. Might have had probably the best chance of the ball, but the ball was definitely in the outfield grass. So it would have been a tough play.
I'd give Hittner credit for that base hit. They moved all those outfielders back after he slammed that one.
Here's Archer again.
Archer's got 2 hits and 3 at-bats and a couple RBIs. Little pop fly on the infield. Third baseman calls it. Drifts back into fair territory.
Infield fly.
Infield fly. Now he'll tag that guy. And so he's got 2 outs. That's a double play, is it not?
It is.
Yep.
They say he missed the tag.
Wow.
They're going to say
that's a double play.
Made the tag. All right, so what you had there was a pop fly on the infield. The batter was out on an infield fly to the third baseman. Then the runner Pewterbo took off toward home. And they tagged him out, did nice, and so that's a double play that goes 5 unassisted. You don't see that one much. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's the PCS Braves 22, Camp Point Central coming to bat.
State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes invites you to join us in our 30 for 30 campaign to help support the area Fellowship of Christian Athletes huddles. That would include you donating $30 per month for 30 people in our area. You can contact me at 217-473-5151 or Jack Cyhull, JackCyhull, at yahoo.com to find out more about Western Illinois FCA and how you can become a part of this great ministry.
Well, we move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 22-0 in favor of the Pikeland Braves over the Camp Point Central Panthers junior high squads. And it's going to be Luke Archer on the mound, Owen Shaw behind the plate, Dax Nutter at first base, Tim Hull at second, Hayden Gratton, the shortstop, third baseman Draven Pewterball. Left fielder is Connor Sweeting, I do believe. Center fielder Lane Foster. And the right fielder is Keaton Hittner. So the battery mates of Owen Shaw behind the plate and the lefty Luke Archer on the mound. Umpire tried to make a little soccer move there, it looked like.
Hacky sack that ball that got away.
Don't forget about Save-A-Lot on Saturday. It's the Back the Blue event, Saturday, September 5th. Support your local law enforcement. Drive a little, save a lot. Save a lot with high-quality grocery items for your entire family. First batter is the leadoff batter and Nate Peters, but there's a pinch hitter wearing the number 34, and that is Landon Johnson. Johnson hits the ball to second baseman. One pitch, one out. Play goes 4-3. Johnson, the pinch hitter. So the first batter, the leadoff batter, got the bat once in the game. Now we have Tyler Wisely batting. Wisely is the pinch hitter. Bats from the right side, wears the number 27. Takes strike one, and Archer got the first pitch in there for a strike, and to this batter did the same. Love to see that tall left-hander be able to do that. He's going to keep growing. From the stretch, the pitch. Swing and a miss is Wisely a little behind him.
Pumping the zone full of strikes right now is Archer.
With the height of his grandmother, Pam Miller, he's bound to be very tall. My goodness. The next. Swing and a miss as he wasted a pitch and gets a strikeout for the second out of the inning. Wisely was aggressive that time and just couldn't catch up to that high fastball. Now here comes another new batter, and that's going to be Connor Trantham. Tranthem. Trantham, I do believe. That's a ball. Actually, the first ball that he's thrown today.
This is Trantham?
Trantham. That's what I had it down. Can you see the back of the shirt? Trantham. Swing and a miss and a 1-1 count.
Could be Trantham. We'll go with Trantham. You're probably right.
Could be Trantham. That's a ball and a 2-1 count. Tell you what.
You okay?
He wasn't looking like he was throwing it hard in warm-up. He threw it pretty hard there. Trantham. How about Trantham? Let's just make it easy. Nice off-speed pitch that time and a 2-2 count. Archer changing speeds and looked pretty good on that one.
Braves are a strikeout away from a early victory.
Quick 3-inning affair. The pitch. Down low. Nice job by Owen Shaw taking that one off the mask. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You know, when it's 22-0, your catcher's still working hard like that, you got to really be impressed by it. That's a good job by Owen Shaw behind the plate. Infielders ready for the next. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to take care of this ball game. The Braves scored 22 runs and win it going away in 3 innings, 22-0. We'll be back to wrap this one up on the Central Illinois Broadcast Network and the Trash Queen scoreboard.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
You can plan for most things in your life, but being sick isn't one of them. That's why Illini Express has expanded hours so your family can get the care you require. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, Illini Express can see patients 18 months and older, no appointment necessary. When you can't wait to feel better, Illini Express is here for you. Located on the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Cascom offers fiber optic services to your business needs with a local 24/7 support. Whether you are a small or large-sized business, Cascom has the correct level of broadband and services you need to help grow and be successful. There will be no time for downtime when you are trying to be reliable for your business. Upgrade business needs today and call Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Braves scored 2 runs in the first inning, 8 in the second, 13 in the third, win it 23-0. It was 23 runs on 11 hits, no errors for the Braves. No runs on 1 hit, 6 errors for the squad from Camp Point Central. Hitting on the day, Luke Sachs was 1 for 2, scored 3 runs. Also, Lane Foster was 1 for 2 on that sweet bunt that he had. 1 for 3 was Bobby Harris. Connor Sweeting was 1 for 1 with a double today. 1 for 2, Keaton Hittner on that blast to center field, the inside to Parker. Clayton Reinhardt 2 for 3 on the day. Draven Pewterball 2 for 2 on the day. And Luke Archer was 1 for 4 and scored a couple of runs. Owen Shaw 1 for 2 on the day. So hitting up and down the lineup, Charlie, for the Braves. They will not play anymore this week, but some of the guys will tomorrow at Payson. Some of the 8th graders and quite a few of the 7th graders are going to play Payson tomorrow, and you're going to be there on Central Illinois Sports 2, I believe. Correct?
Yes, we will. We'll have the link out on the Facebook page and on Twitter as well to pay attention to that, but it's just the same as this channel, just with the number 2 after it, and we'll have that game for you around 4:30 tomorrow. Hey, and then on Monday, I do want to let you know the Braves will play at Brown County. I believe Steve Surratt will have the broadcast there on BC Hornet Sports. We'll share the link to our page on that as well. It's a 4 o'clock start time, so a little bit earlier. It is Labor Day on Monday, but Steve will have that call there, so we'll invite you to join him for that broadcast.
Softball tomorrow also at 4:30. John and I will be bringing you Rushville at the Pikeland Lady Braves.
And that is going to be a tough game. Rushville is a very good team with a very good pitcher, and they played, I think, beat Quincy Catholic in a doubleheader. And Quincy Catholic's, I think, a team that's the 7th graders finished in the top 4 in their division of the state, so that can be a toughie.
I noticed Payson just lost by a run yesterday to Quincy Catholic in baseball, so maybe you'll have a tough opponent there, too.
Could be a tough one.
A lot of broadcasts coming your way. 23-0 here. The Pikeland Braves get the win today, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Well, Jack, do want to thank our sponsors, including Pike County Real Estate, the City of Pittsfield, State Farm Insurance Agent Rod Prentice, John Penny & Sons Custom Builders, Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Trash Queen, Niebuhr Funeral Home, Illini Community Hospital, Cascom, the Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, also Geared Up Custom Apparel and Awards, Bowlers Universe, the Pike County Express, Damon Emmerich, Loan Officer at Great Rivers Bank, Real Met and Twine, and Save-A-Lot, helping us to bring the game to you today on Central Illinois Sports.